What is KTM? Where do we come from? You know, KTM is a company founded back in '53 in Austria, in a small facility with 130 people, with just less than 7,000 bikes a year. And in the meantime, last year we made more than 100,000 bikes, overtaking BMW in terms of numbers, and that makes us the largest motorcycle manufacturer in Europe. Out on the trails or out on the track, you always want to improve your product, to be better than last year. You want to be better than the competitors. Everybody in our team is living this vision. We live motorcycles, we dream motorcycles, and that's how we create motorcycles. And that's maybe the secret behind our success. We made it for model year 2014. All the improvements, all the modifications, motocross, EXC, 2-stroke, 4-stroke, enduro rider, motocross rider. Whatever you like at KTM, you will find it.
Sardinia, a remote island off the coast of Italy. It's an ancient formation of granite and sandstone, eroded into peaks stretching up to 1,000 metres high. It hosts a population of 1.6 million people. Its continental climate makes for a popular tourist destination. That, and the fact it's totally surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea, home to some of the most beautiful sea creatures on the planet. Anyway, welcome to Sardinia. If you've made it to an international KTM launch, it's because you represent one of the leading magazines or moto media channels in your respective country. From there, how you choose to expose their products is entirely your prerogative, but you can't deny the fact this company is serious about stamping their name proudly into the realm of world enduro racing. After all, they've not only launched their bikes at the very island the 2013 International 6-Day Enduro will take place, but branded their deluxe ISDE models with its name as well. It's an early start from our fool's paradise. We're off to a 2014 KTM Wonderland. For a moto rider, this is Christmas. Everywhere you look, you're surrounded by a selection of untouchable motocross and enduro hardware. Untouchable in the sense that the retail consumer won't even see these bikes for months to come. And we're about to go and ride the wheels off them. But before the fun begins, we're obliged to meet the team who make it all happen.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sardinia. Welcome to our press launch, off-road press launch 2014 here in the nice thing.
There's always the obligatory chat with the KTM factory rider, backed up with some insight into KTM's success in the market share.
60,000 off-roaders, and the rest is on the street.
The bit I like the most, though, is the detailed explanation by the engineers on how they've come to make specific updates.
There is one reason. Last year I was a little bit pissed because I damaged my finger again. And so I convinced everybody that we have to make new handguards.
Presentation out the way, every journalist is itching to get out on the bikes. You've basically got a day and a half to ride the models relevant to the content you intend to create. It's first in, best dressed, as you're allocated models via a well-planned schedule. If you're last in line, you basically get whatever's left, but given there's about 4 of every model on hand, you get to ride everything eventually. To test the EXC range, a 20km enduro loop starts from the pit paddock, which also offers a detour out to a motocross track for testing the SX range. I figure I'd go straight out to the MX track and take the opportunity to stick a GoPro on KTM factory rider and world motocross champion Tony Cairoli. It's cool to sit and watch Cairoli do his thing, but I've got work to do. The key element to a motorcycle launch is the creation of quality imagery, so KTM employ professional photographers to shoot and provide images for every journalist. One photographer in particular, Sebas Ramiro from Spain. He's a unique character. The photographers are stationed at various photo points on the course. This is where things get competitive. Every journalist wants to look cool and secure quality images for their publication. Ultimately, you want to find something that stands out, is different to the next guy, and completely unique to your own magazine. But it's a cutthroat game, as journalists will always gather around like scavengers, waiting for their chance to cut in on your shot. Usually, the only way to get anything exclusive is to find something gnarly, something you know most of them won't attempt. As it turned out, impressing Sebas worked in my favour, as he was happy to venture out and set up an exclusive shot with me in our own time. I wanted to nail a unique cover shot for Dirt Action magazine, while Sebas wanted to add something special to his ever-growing portfolio of amazing images. The guy is an artist, and will do whatever it takes to get the shot he wants, even if it means getting wet. But the results are worth it. They say the harder you work, the luckier you get. There may be some truth to that, but I think it's more a case of maximising any opportunity by going above and beyond the level of expectation, and in the process, define your own signature of quality and work ethic. The way I see it, it's both an honour and a privilege to be able to use KTM's international motorcycle launch as a means to promote and evolve Motology films. At the same time, offer riders around the world an insight into a company that is truly passionate about building dirt bikes.
We tried to reduce the length of the wiring, to reduce the weight and make it more compact.
Every single member within R&D and also sales and marketing is doing races, or at least motorcycle riding, and that's our passion. We not just work for motorcycles, we live motorcycles. Our goal is to really be number one in all kind of off-road fields.
For the many times I have been overseas, this one is good.
Our latest products are really more than competitive. They are even benchmark in many respects, and that's the goal, to be the number one, not just in racing but also in the sales.